Alright guys, this assignment is going to be on making gravity in Scratch. It's a little bit of a side project, a little bit of a tangent, but it's one that I think is worth doing. So here we go. Your final project for those who are go-getters should look something like this. This is not a full game, it's kind of the beginning of a little platformer jumping game. But your character can move around. And you can see I've got some variables there. If you've done the Marble Racer project, those will look familiar. We're going to make our own this time and try to make sense of them instead of just copying from the Marble Racer. And I can jump and land on platforms. Oh, hopefully. And it's kind of cheesy. I mean, I could get rid of the gravity, or sorry, the gradual falling. I can make it fall faster and stuff. And the physics movement, like most, Mario Brothers doesn't have, you don't build up speed as you run and stuff. Anyway, note that when you're falling, that you can run left and right and you don't end up in the ground. Those are the things that you need to make sure. Also, when I jump, I can't jump twice in a row. Even when I fall off a cliff, I can't jump until I hit the ground again, okay? And you're like, yeah, of course, every game is like that. But your game won't be like that unless you do a few things to make it work right, okay? So you could put bad guys in here, or a goal and exit or something you have to jump up to win, whatever. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to go open my starter project. And there we go. Okay, I got a cat that can not move right now, and let's watch this jump. Okay, whoop, 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 whoop. Yay, it's pretty neat, okay? I don't know how well you can see that, but that cat is jumping. And let's go look. When I push the space bar, repeat 10, go up 10, and repeat 10, come down, negative 10, okay? Pretty basic jump. I think we did this one once before. The thing is, it's not physics-based. It's just a canned preset animation of movement, and it doesn't work on platforms or hills, or you can't. This is basically worthless. Okay, well, not worthless. It's cute, but all right. So let's get this set up a little better. First off, if you recall back to the Marble Racer, the Marble Racer stuff's not required. You could have the cat move 10 steps left and right. But I want you to understand the whole process of the speed variables, okay? So we're not going to do Mario Brothers, change X, change X is positive and negative. We are going to do speed variables, okay? So let's start off with X speed. Remember, if I was going to duplicate I'm going to get rid of spaces. Spaces in variables scare me because of Python and real programming languages don't allow spaces. So I use an underscore. If I was going to duplicate this or make a bunch of clones, I'd want for this sprite only, or if I want it to be protected. But if I want other sprites to see this, I'm going to use it for all sprites just to, be safe. And let's just do X speed for now, okay? What are we going to do? If you push the right arrow, well, we could change the X speed by 1. Push the left arrow, change the speed by -1. And boom, let's do this. Left, right, you can see the speed is negative 17,000. And I push right, now it's positive 459,000. And that was pretty fast, so let's go by smaller numbers, 0.1, and it's still going to be too fast. I'm going to go 0.01 and negative point. I don't know why I'm doing this because it's the wrong way. But I'm trying to show you. Oh gosh, and we should set the speed to 0, whatever it was before when the game starts. So this is my speed block pretty much, and I could put this in a purple block called speed, and it would make a little more organization or a little more sense. But right now the cat doesn't move when I hit play. You can see this block is running. He's not moving. And man, that speed changes fast. So can you figure out why? Oh, am I running in turbo mode? No, I'm not. Sorry, shift click is turbo mode if I never told you that. Shift click the green flag. But anyway, the cat's not moving because there's no move blocks, right? So the cat should move. Motion. Move. By how much? Well, we're going to move left and right by our speed. Well, how long are we going to do that for? We're going to do it Okay, so hit play, and there we go. Now the cat takes a little bit longer. Okay, this is way too slow. So, if you remember from the other video, oh man, that cat's just floating off the ground like that. We'll fix that. We're trying to make gravity, but it's bugging me right now. Okay, there we go. And I can build up speed and go faster, 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 and then I have to slow down, okay? Half the stuff I'm trying to teach you now is so you can understand other game environments better too, and I'm talking specifically about Unity here. There's a lot of control issues that come with all games, and you got to decide how this should work. Okay, so do you want a game where you build up speed, and then when you push the other way, you have to gradually slow down? There's not a lot of games with a character like that. And you know what else is killing me? This cat. You need to change your costume when you're walking, right? If I push that next costume, you know, like, I just need the cat to look like he's well. Oh, that makes me happy. His legs are moving really fast, like Bugs Bunny or something. But okay, and I should put some weight in there, but I don't want to make this harder to read. So, all right. So here's one deal. We could make a setting. How would I get it so that when I push the other way, I don't have to gradually slow down? I can still build up speed, but I don't have to slow all the way down, which is more realistic, right? Humans have to gradually come to a stop, but not quite that gradual. Well, we could try a multiplier. We could try to multiply our speed down, like the grass in the Marble Racer. And that might work, but I mean, it's kind of repeating a subtraction, right? Or if I multiply by a 0.95 or all that. So it's not going to do it a lot. How would I get it so I could immediately go the other way, but still keep the speed variable? Well, I would set speed to 0. The second I push the other direction, oh, that's not going to work, right? Because if I pushed, how would I know if I was pushing the left or the right arrow? This isn't going to work at all. Sorry, I'm just duplicating that. This isn't going to work. Let's try it. Ooh. He can't build up his speed because it gets set to 0 every time. He just sits there moving his feet, right? So I'm going to rearrange these and, oops, throw them away. I hadn't planned on this, or I was just kind of wanting to. I could make a variable called move direction. Let's do that. Move direction. And I could use 1s and 0s, and I could call it left and right. I could set move direction to left or right. Let's go positive and negative number. Wait a minute. No, we don't have to. We got a variable called speed. Oh, sorry. That's what we're just going to use that. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put a little if in there. It's going to get a little more complicated. I'm sorry for that. If, you know what I'm going to do here? Not set it to, well, I'm going to set it to 0, but only if something. Okay, when I push the left arrow, sorry, I didn't really think this through. Oh, pause if you need to. Can you figure out what I'm going to do next? You should build up to this point if you're following along, and rather than just waiting. And after you build up to this point, see if you can figure out how to immediately stop the cat, but still be able to build up speed with the speed variable. All right, let's do it. Well, if my speed is greater than, so here's the deal. I'm pushing left, building up speed, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, going faster, faster, faster. Well, if my speed is less than 0, meaning I was moving to the left, and I push the right arrow, I want to immediately stop and then change my speed. Okay, I'm going to duplicate that block and throw away the tag-alongs. And I'm going to put this down here. If my speed was less than 0, meaning I was moving left. Wait a minute, am I doing this right? Hold on. Right arrow, if my speed is greater than 0, less than 0. Yeah. So this one, if my speed is less than 0, negative. No, that's not right. If I was going the other way, if my speed is greater than 0, there we go. If my speed is greater than 0, meaning I was going this way, building fast, 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 1, 2, 3 speed. If speed was greater than 0, like 5 miles an hour, and I push the left arrow, I should go, set the speed to 0, and then I'll start moving left and it'll go negative. And once this is negative, this won't happen anymore, right? Let's just test it. Okay, fast, 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 fast. And And you could maybe instead of setting speed to 0, you could multiply it down a little faster. Let's try it. Set seed speed to speed, x speed times, I don't know, 0.95, 0.9, 0.8? Let's go 0.5. I'll go two frames, 2 pushes, and it'll go to 0 if I multiply by 0.5. No, it'll gradually go slower down, right? Half of a half and half and half. Let's try that. Okay, let's try this. Oh, I did it really fast. Let's go 0.95. Let's slow down. 0.9. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm just spitballing here. There we go. I like that. Okay, and this is already a heck of a lot more complicated than I thought it would be. So I'm actually going to hide it. I actually don't care a ton that you do all this. I like it. It's fun for me. But I'm going to push it off to the side. We'll probably won't see it again. You could have done, or you can do, change X's and Y's when you push the left and right arrow. Okay, I don't care about that. What I do care about is this jump. Okay, so I like my run. I don't know if you do or not. Oh, it makes me happy. And this jump is what's making me mad, okay? And I want stuff to fall, okay? And I want specifically the cat to fall. So let's, and not just like so, but if I bring him up here, I want him to fall. Okay, so I was tempted to have this be a snowflake demo to start off with, but the snow is not quite what I wanted to think about yet. We'll do snow in the next one. But I wanted to just think about one person, one thing falling, okay? So let's go up here. If the cat's in the air, and ignore the left and right speed, that's not what I'm concerned about. What should the cat do? Well, it should fall, right? What does that look like? We could point in direction down and move steps, and it'll look like Wile E. Coyote falling off a cliff. But instead of pointing and moving, I'm just going to change X's or Y's by positive or negative. I hope you're getting comfortable with this. And how often does gravity work? Like, think of yourself. How often is gravity working against you? And you're like, only when I let it, because I'm strong. No, that's wrong. Gravity's always working against you. Okay, it's always pushing you down, right? And you're like, no, that's the man. The man's always bringing me down. But this too. Okay, so here we go. The cat's falling, boo, and you're like, wait a minute, that's ugly. The cat falls at a constant speed. Maybe Mario does too. I don't know. But we'll change that in a sec. Obviously, we're going to make a y speed variable, but let's try to get some basic gravity working first, okay? Now, I said a second ago that you're always falling. If that's the case, why don't we fall to the center of the earth? What's preventing us? And you're like, the school. But no, it's the ground, right? And the ground is down here. So the cat should always change y by -2, but only if he's not touching the ground. Or, let's think of a different way. Change your y by -2, and if I'm touching the ground, oops, cat touching, color, and I chose this lovely green. If I'm touching the green ground, what should I do? Well, I should change my y by, not negative numbers, but positive numbers, right? Let's do this. Let's, do this if not touching color green, change y by -2, because this is actually a good start. And I know that this is, some people just like to be done with it, but I want to kind of make sure you understand all the things that I know about doing a simulation like this. Okay, so this is great. Let's go to the stage, and it works, right? The cat falls until he touches the ground, and he doesn't change the y by -2 anymore. And you can tweak the numbers. You can have higher gravity, lower gravity numbers. But one thing I want to do is go to the backdrop, get my brush out, and make this a little different. I'm going to take this lovely ground that we had, and I'm going to make it, oh gosh, that's kind of bad. I'm going to undo. I want to kind of make some hills, maybe not huge hills, but like a little up and down in the terrain. Okay, that's probably good enough. Let's go back to the cat, and let's hit play, and let's run left and right. Okay, do you see what's going on there? Why is that happening? Because I only check for the ground when I'm falling, right? If I'm not touching green, then change y by -2. Well, I am touching green. What should I do if I'm touching green? Okay, so it's not just about the falling. That's half of what goes on in a gravity simulation, but the other half is what pushes us back up, right? So we could do it if else. Yeah, let's do that. If else, okay? If I'm touching the grass, whoa, and he just fell through. I ruined my gravity simulation. If I'm touching the grass, push me up. Okay, and I don't really need to worry about the not, because that's the else, right? If I'm touching the grass, do this, or else, meaning if I'm not touching the grass. Okay, and I only got two choices. I'm touching the grass or I'm not. Okay, and what do? Push myself back up. What does that look like? Well, change y by something else. Okay, and it doesn't look like it's working, but I'm going to try it. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. If touching grass. Oh, I have it backwards, right? And move me up. If I'm not touching the grass, then fall me. There we go. I was like, what is that cat doing? Okay, boom, 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 boom. And here we go. Okay, my jump still. Oh, check that out. Now my jump is broken. Okay, why is it broken? Well, I move up 100 or 10 times 10. Repeat 10. Change y by 10. And then I come down 10, but I've also fallen during that time. So I fall into the grass, and then it pushes me back up. Okay, so this is good. I'll comment this. Fall unless ground. And then let's get rid of this jump. Okay, so it should be still when the space is pressed. But I don't like this canned up and down. Okay. Now, one thing I could do is change y by 10. Or just jump, right? Let's do that. Sorry, why did I make this harder? I could just jump, woo, and then fall back down, right? Boom. Wait a minute. Where's the fall part? I jumped up 10, and then, oh, it's gravity. And if you don't like the gravity that low, you can obviously make it stronger. Let's make a variable called gravity. And let's set gravity to, and this is kind of the gravity block, right? Let's set gravity to 5. And let's plug gravity in there. How do I get negative gravity? Well, I multiply any number by a -1, and I get a negative out of it. So let's take that same gravity number times -1. And there we go. Let's do this. Come on, kitty cat. Boom, boom. Okay, 5 is a little better for me. I like it. I can fall faster. He's glitching a lot, right? He's twitching all over the place. Why is that? Well, if you can see that, he's always falling and he's always twitching, right? How do we fix that? We only want him to move up if he's touching the grass. We'll fix it later. For now, let's turn gravity down. Okay, we'll set gravity to 2, and it won't look quite as bad. He twitches just a little bit, and maybe the twitching is something I don't know how to fix, you know. We'll see. I do want the cat to point in the direction left and right. That's driving me crazy. On the movement script, point in direction right, and point in direction left. Okay, left when I push the left arrow, right when I push the right arrow. Okay, there we go. Again, your movement script might look different. I'm not that concerned. Okay, what's wrong with this? Whoa. My space bar, I no longer have a jump. What's going on? There we go. I can't, Oh, that's great. Oh, okay. No, something's going on with my movement script. Am I moving steps? Oh, yeah. I changed my direction rec stuff. I need to change. Okay, so to fix that, here's what I'm going to throw the direction away. And I'm going to switch costumes. Oh no, I'm already using the costumes to animate him. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm going to lose direction. I don't care about direction. I guess that's why the other one I had a front view of a circle man, so you wouldn't care which direction it was pointed. But all right, sorry. Direction ruined stuff because it ruined it. Because it was moving steps, and steps is based on direction. All right, sorry, this is dragging on. Let's get the gravity going. We got, if we keep it in a half hour, I can do it in 10 minutes, okay? See if you can do it. Well, you're like, I got a gravity variable right here. But what about the cat? Like, the cat needs to jump based on gravity, okay? And one thing's wrong. I hope by the end we can get this cat falling faster Well, you're like, well, I'll just crank gravity up to 10. And you're like, no, not to 50. And my cat now jumps up only that high. He's falling too fast, so I'm going to run 50 times 10. Whoa, he just can't fight that gravity. Can't resist it. Okay. This is going to be bad by the end. Maybe I'll have to open up the other project and see what was better about it. But okay. We're going to make a variable called y speed, in case you didn't see where we're headed with this, okay? And the y speed is the cat should always move y speed steps, okay? So I'm kind of shifting gears here. And now, we don't want to change y by gravity necessarily. We want to change the cat's position by y speed, right? Well, that always happens. So what should happen to our y speed when these things happen? Well, if I'm touching the grass, remember y speed is my up and down speed, something should happen. Otherwise, my y speed should change, okay? So see if you can figure this part out. Pause my video or build to this point and see if you can go to the next step. I promise you, if you try it, if you wrestle a little bit, you'll get stronger as a programmer. I promise you. But if I touch the grass, I should quit falling. My y speed should become 0. And if I'm falling, my y speed should be getting more negative, right? I should be falling down. Negative, right? It should be, whoa, what happened there? Do I have an X speed somewhere? Well, I'm bouncing off the... my move y speed. Yeah, what am I doing here? We're moving steps. I can have my direction back. We don't want to move steps. Steps is based on the direction we're pointing, and we're not going to do pointy stuff, right? We're going to change x's and y's by the y and x speed. There we go. Okay, now let's get our direction back, sorry. When I push right, I'm going to point in direction right. When I push left, maybe I should only... that'd be kind of cool. You can only point in that direction when you're... Yeah, let's do that. Oh, let's do both. Point right, point left. Okay, play. Sorry, the gravity I'm not too concerned about right now. Cat's doing that. Oh, and then he immediately... No, that's kind of pretty. Like, he turns and he kind of slides as he goes back the other way. I was going to make it so you kind of keep pointing. You're always pointing the direction that you're gliding. So if I try to turn around, I'm still pointing to the right, even as I'm trying to slow down and go the other way. You just have a little, forever pointing direction. If your speed's greater, if your x speed's greater than 0, you'd be pointing this way. If your x speed's less than 0, you'd be pointing to the left. That'd be pretty easy to set up. But I like what I got. Okay, and I want to try to keep this part easier to understand. Movement script does not matter a ton. We're just changing our x and y speed. Okay. What now, brown cow? If I'm touching the green, stop my y speed, and this change y. Let's try it. Boom. Okay, right there. So here's the problem. I do fall, which is good. Gravity looks good. Y speed does go to 0 when I hit the ground, but I'm in the ground. I'm in the ground and I can't get out of it because I don't have anything to push me out. So I do need kind of a, if I'm touching grass. If I'm touching the grass, I should push myself up, right? Change y by 1. Just push me up a little bit. Doesn't have to be a ton. And that will just keep me out of the ground. And now I'm not bouncing and bobbing quite as much as I was. Now there is a chance, check that out. As I run into the steep hill, I kind of get absorbed by it and gradually go up. Okay, and I could change this by to 2, 3, but then I'll start twitching a little bit. Not too bad. Okay, and that looks better. This makes me happy. Just this gravity simulation, for some reason, makes me feel like I am in charge of this world and I understand my world better. I hope you feel the same way, to feel kind of powerful. If yours works. When yours doesn't work, you'll feel like the whole world is against you, but that's okay. We got this. Let's make a platformer. Last thing I want to do is make some platform. Get the line tool, make it a little skinnier so it's not so big. And let's make it so I can jump here and then over here, and then I can choose to go here or here, and then maybe the exit's up here or something like that. I don't know. Okay, and I'm not sure if I can jump that high, but Let's go try it, okay? Ooh, boom, boom. Oh gosh, check that out. You see that? I can't jump that high, but when I can just catch my nose on it, if I can just catch my ear on it, it sucks me up. What is it about these platforms that can suck me up into the air? I don't know if you can see it. It's going kind of too fast maybe, but just trust me, when I hit my nose or my ear on the platform, I'm going to get rid of this or make this a little steeper to 0.5, 0.6 maybe. So I can change direction a little faster. I'm not building speed fast enough. Just doubled my speed. Doubled my speed increaser. There we go. Okay, so I jump out there, and as long as I can catch my nose on it, my ear on it, right there, it'll pull me up. Well, what pulls me up? This script, right? If touching color green, then change Y by 3. And that's bad, right? I want to have to get my feet on there. Oh, he did fall off correctly. He went to the ground a little bit and came back up. You know, this isn't perfect, but can you think of a solution? This will be the last big thing we do because we're getting long on time. Can you think of a solution that when I jump like this, I land, but when I jump and I'm short, if my ear catches, I come back down or anywhere, like anywhere up to my feet. Okay, and this is kind of a scratchy solution. I'm going to give you a hint. It's on the first 3 or 4 things on here, at least my solution is. And if you want, pause it if you don't want any more hint. My next hint is that you're going to do something with the cat's feet. Okay. All right, so you ready? I hope you tried. I'm going to go to cat's costumes, and I'm going to get a pencil tool out, and maybe hot pink. And, oh gosh, I really don't like the vector mode, but I'm going to try it. Oh, that was too high right there. Get this a little bit fatter. Okay, I'm going to switch into bitmap mode on both these. I prefer bitmap for this. And that makes it so I get a paintbrush out that I can just draw pixels, like dots, because I want to give the cat pink booties. Now do you know where I'm headed with this? Oops, that's an ugly booty. And you might think they're not, but I do. Okay. And let's go to the other costume. Boom, boom, boom. No, that's not the way the boot goes. It goes like that, right? Oh man, that's bad booty. Okay. The cat's got pink boots. We're not just going to say, hey, push that cat up when he's touching green, because that's what moves him all the way up. We're going to say, hey, move that cat up when the color pink booties is touching the color green grass. Let's try that now. Wait a minute, why are you not working? Oh, because his booties are down under the grass. What the, why are you going clear down there? Oh, because your speed. We need to reset the gravity every time. Oh, right there. Set gravity, set Y speed. We need to get a set Y speed out to 0 right there. Okay. Boom. Quit falling. There we go. Now your booties, you might, oh, that makes me happy, those cute little booties. Now he only moves up. Ooh, if his booties can get up there, and he's not quite jumping high enough, so let's, oh, and check this out. This is a canned animation. He always goes that high. What if instead of doing that, of making that repeat, remove, what could we do here? We could set the Y speed to something like 5. I don't know. Let's experiment. 5. Well, that's not good enough. 10. There we go. And now it just bursts him up, right? Kind of like an impulse of firing the rockets. Ooh, bow. I don't think he can make that one. I'm going to have to go with 13. Bow. And now he can jump almost all the way up to that next platform. Oh, this is good. Bow. 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 Can't make it. Oh, bow. Oh, jumpy kitty. Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. Oh, and that's one physics problem. Check that out. I landed on the platform, but it didn't let me in. basically, if my cat falls at 5 miles an hour, or falls slow, and then starts going faster, and every frame he's moving like 10, 20, 30 pixels, boom, 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 what's going to happen? Boom, 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 boom. I could miss it entirely, and that's a huge issue in physics simulations, okay? Just so you know. And, you know, there's a lot of ifs you could do, a lot of sensing you could do to try to fix that problem. One last problem we have now. I'll fix this and we'll be done, okay? Check this out. Bam, bam. I like it. The cat can do a double jump, triple jump. It's like he's the Feather Mario that can fly, or Mario with Yoshi, just whatever Mario you're playing. But yeah, I can jump whenever I want. Easiest fix is to put a weight in there, right? Wait 1 second. Now we'll jump. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. That's pretty good. But what if it takes longer than a second to fall? 1,000. Or sorry, right here. 1,000, 1,000. Okay, I'm just gonna drag him up in the air. Do you see that? Falling, falling, falling. Jump 1,000. And the cat can jump mid-air. Oh gosh, it's kind of hard for me to, yeah. So wait 1 second isn't enough, okay? This is one last solution. I think we're over 30 minutes, sorry. But can you think of a fix for this? When should the cat only be able to jump? Only if, okay, we'll get rid of this weight. If touching green? Yeah, I'd say yeah. Duplicate that, bring it up. Only if my pink booties are touching the color green. And just so you know, Unity makes a variable called isGrounded. And it's a Boolean, true or false variable. And when the game starts, or sorry, when you're touching the green grass, then isGrounded is true, or 1. And now you'd say if isGrounded equals 1. Only if I'm grounded, if that's true, should I be able to jump. And hey, what didn't I put? Oh, right there, and isGrounded equals 1. And that means that whenever I'm not touching, isGrounded needs to be set to false or 0, okay? And this is a little bit weird because the cat, he bounces up a little bit. He kind of comes out of the ground sometimes. But this works pretty, no, it's working kind of bad. Like, yeah, it's having a hard time. Sometimes when it pushes him out of the ground, pushes him out of the ground and it's not touching the ground. So you can see this variable flashing between 0 and 1 is grounded just as he bounces. So we'd want to put some kind of a pause in there maybe? No, because that would... Well, we'll call it good for now, okay? It's good enough. You can finish this off and make a little door or a little goal or something like that. Have a bad guy, whatever. You don't have to, though, just as long as your cat can jump. I have to push space a bunch of times. And maybe, yeah, we'll call that good. All right, we'll scroll over so you can see both sides and the whole project and the backdrop. But thanks for watching. I hope you had fun with this one. We'll see you in the next one.